All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've been able to get out and enjoy a solo camping trip to myself. Guys, we're headed out to hopefully a beautiful spot. I've been out here a couple of times. It's kind of like a little diamond in the rough, little really nice RV park actually, up in Flower Mound, Texas. And I'm having to go to an RV park because it is 106 degrees outside. We hit the record today for the hottest day of the year so far here in Texas. So I am going to a full hookup site, mainly just for the AC, because I've got to run my air conditioner in my little camper. At 106 degrees, guys, I don't know if this is gonna be a super enjoyable trip or more of a survival episode for me, but we're gonna see what kind of trouble we can get into and try to make it as enjoyable as possible. So guys, according to my GPS, we will be there in 43 minutes. So we'll see you then. You gotta have a super secret code to get in here, apparently. All right, gang, we are here. It has cooled down to 104 degrees now. I do have a neighbor right next to me, but that's okay. This is an RV park. But again, I'm in Flower Mound at a place called Twin Coves RV Park. And this is honestly probably one of the nicest RV parks that I've been to in North Texas. This is on Lake Grapevine. There's another RV park a little bit further up the lake called the Vineyards that we go to all the time. Here at this RV park, it's $40 a night. And it's extremely well kept up. It's really clean. Each site has their own trash bin, which is really nice. You don't have to walk up to the dumpster. But anyway, guys, yeah, 104 degrees. My main goal is to get out, move as slowly as possible, get my trailer hooked up so I can get my AC cranking. So now I got to get out of this nice cold truck and get this camper set up. I'm about a ½ inch off, but I don't think that ½ inch is worth me unhooking. I think we'll be all right. My head's gonna be taller. My head's gonna be above my feet anyway, so I'm gonna call that good. All right. Get this AC cranking, hopefully. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. Right now inside this camper, it is 115 degrees. Nice and brisk. Oh my gosh, what am I doing out here? I'm thinking it won't be that bad. This camper cools down really quickly. I'm gonna get my awning set up, get some shade going. But look at this view, guys. Got a whole bunch of geese out there. I think it's gonna be a good one anyway. So, also inside here, yeah, 111 degrees. So I finally got myself a 3D printer. I think this was the first thing that I printed. It's a little temperature hanging doohickey thing. Just tells temperature and the humidity. But I got like 5 of these different things printed off, so I'm gonna hang this up on my awning in the shade so we can kind of monitor how hot or cold it's gonna be. But yeah, I'm finally into 3D printing. People have been telling me for probably 2 years that I need to do that. Here we go, my first thing. You'll probably see a few more things that I've 3D printed over these last few weeks, but all right. Chair. Now I gotta get my awning out. All right, well, luckily we do have a lot of wind. Unluckily, it was about to take my awning down. I think I got it staked down pretty well, but that wind, you think it would feel great, but it feels more like you're in a convection oven. But I'm not gonna complain because it feels better than not having any wind at all. In fact, I brought my floor fan to plug in the event there was no wind, but I'm not gonna run into that problem here today, luckily. Do need to take a bit of a water break though before I get anything more done. I see, actually, yeah, it feels nice under the shade. I know you guys have a terrible view right now, but we'll get you turned around in a second. But yeah, in the shade it's not terrible. Still showing 104. It's a little warm. That's setup. All right, setup is basically done. These guy lines are pretty taut, but they're holding pretty well. I tell you what, these roller cam rope rollers, those things are a lifesaver. I think that took me maybe 20 minutes. Let's see what the camper's at right now. We're sitting at 92 degrees. So it's dropped quite a bit in just a few minutes, which is good. I need a sweat towel. That'll work. All right, so I did bring plenty of water for this little getaway, but you know I also brought my bush apple. I got to get through all of it. I bought so much of it. You know what? That looks good. Oh. Peach looks good too. I think I'm gonna enjoy that right now. Did I bring a koozie? All right, I think I'm set. Got a bush apple, got a peach, got shade, and got a pretty darn good view, guys. Minus this big ugly camera that you can see and the guy lines, but we got a ton of geese out here. And it's not terrible under the shade. Again, it's not too bad. So hopefully, I guess it can only get better from here, right? Cheers. Yeah, it's so good. to use one of those towels to cool me down, but you got to get them wet first. So I'm hoping sticking in this cooler will kind of accelerate the process of getting me cooled down. Well guys, we have cooled down to 101.1 degrees. I don't think that, oh there you go, that'll show up. 35% humidity, so it is quite brisk, but guys, I kind of feel like I'd be doing myself a disservice if I didn't show you guys me not catching a fish. So let's get these out here. Now, again, you just saw, it's 100 degrees, it's windy, there's no structure out there, there's no shade. I'm not gonna catch anything, but I guess the way I look at it, if I'm out there, I'm gonna get super hot. By the time I get back up here, my little towel should be nice and cold. It's gonna feel extra good. So I'm gonna go wet a hook, not catch anything. Oh yeah, and we're into the wind too. So I was at Lake Fork last weekend. I didn't catch anything, of course, but everyone that was out there was using the Carolina rig. So that's where we're at today. Got a 10-inch worm. Problem I see with Carolina rig fishing from here is that you do it so slow and it's so hot out here. Oh, this water's not even cool. It's hot. Let's try the spinner bait, and then I'm going back up to the house. It's too hot. All right, guys, it's too hot. There's no fish out here. Let's go check on that towel. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. That feels really good. Normally I would set up my big table. It's so hot. I think I'm just going to try to cook everything right here on this tire table. Hopefully. And I'm kind of weird, but I like to dip my chicken in honey mustard. So there's that. I definitely have enough food. And if you're wondering, no, I don't normally eat like this, except when I'm camping, because it's kind of fun to treat yourself to stuff like this. Let's try one of these pieces of asparagus. Cooked perfectly. Oh my gosh. So they taste just like loaded cheese fries. Obviously, I don't know what I was thinking they would taste like, but that's exactly what they taste like. Give this chicken a go. Chicken is cooked. That kickin' chicken seasoning is my favorite. I use it on everything, obviously, and chicken, but it's good on everything. Man, that's at the spot. Alright guys, I'm going to enjoy this so I can eat like a maniac. See you when I'm done. Alright, well, I ate more than I thought that I would, but I am absolutely stuffed and I don't want to eat any more because I don't want to get to that point where I can't even get up. But overall, guys, that was really good. I got 2 pieces of chicken left. Quite a bit of asparagus, but those potatoes filled me up. The cool thing about this spot is I'm going to get all my trash together and I just have to walk about 20 feet behind me to the trash can. I don't have to hunt for a dumpster or whatever. So I'm going to get my trash picked up, clean my Blackstone, and let my food settle for probably the next 4 hours. am quickly losing my shade from my canopy. It is all the way out there now. So my dilemma is, do I go ahead and put the canopy up? Because I don't know what the wind's gonna be like tonight, you know, overnight while I'm sleeping. And the last thing I wanna do is have this awning rip off. But right now we're still sitting at 98.7. So it's definitely still warm out here. But I think what I'm gonna do, guys, I think eventually I am gonna put this awning up before I head in for the evening. But I'm just not ready to go in yet. I got that great view behind me. If I have to, I'll move my chair out here. And yeah, I know there's a lot of concrete around here, but I'm still out here enjoying a little bit of alone time, good dinner, a couple of cocktails. Unfortunately, it was over 100 degrees today, so it was pretty warm. But overall, really, really pleasant trip. You can see the lake behind me goes all the way down there. So I'm kind of surrounded by this really pretty cool view. But I'm gonna take advantage of this little bit of shade that I have still. I brought one more bush apple. Probably gonna enjoy that. And then head into that nice ice cold camper. Let's see what the temperature is in that camper. 82. It's at 82 degrees. That doesn't sound that great, but it feels ice cold in there right now. Because the problem is that sun has just been beating down right there. So I had no sun hitting that side of the camper all day. So I'll take 82 degrees in there, because as soon as that sun goes down behind those little hills over there, it'll get in the 60s real fast in there. But anyway, that's the scoop. That's what's going on right now. I'm gonna finish a little bit of my water before I hit that hardcore bush apple. I don't know, it's kind of hard to beat cold water. That tastes so good. Anyway, all right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, gang, we are obviously getting ready for bed now. It's just funny how much the heat can just drain you. Like, it didn't feel terrible out there, but after I got in here and kind of wiped down, got some new clothes on, I realized how tired I am. It was hot today. In here, it's 79 degrees in here. It is now 9:05. So it should start cooling down here pretty quick. I've been in and out of this camper, getting ready for bed, it's kind of letting all the hot air in, but this feels absolutely amazing. So I did remember to bring my my dongle. Someone said, I got a comment that was someone's like ick word. I agree. I don't really like dongles either. But I've been waiting for 2 weeks to watch this movie, so I bought Citizen Vigilante. And that's what we're gonna be enjoying tonight, along with a few snacks. Someone mentioned last time I was out here, why don't I just Airstream from my phone to my TV? That doesn't work on movies. You can like Airstream photos and apps and things, but anything that has a movie on it, there's a thing called DRM, which something like digital rights management or something. I don't understand it all fully, but you cannot. I've never been able to Airstream a movie. It always has to be wired into something. So that's why I didn't Airstream it last video. But before I go to bed, there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys that I bought that I started doing about 3 months ago. And I think it's a good idea, especially if you go camping or do a lot of stuff with your family. I started this YouTube channel thinking that it would be a good way for me to kind of like catalog my kids growing up and all that stuff, and in reality, the truth is I never go back and watch an old video. If someone leaves a comment about something, I'll go back and look at that section of the video, but I never watched my previously uploaded video. So what I started doing is, and I take a lot of pictures, you guys probably don't know that, but I take more pictures than I do videos just because that's what I've always loved to do. And I think it's so much easier to go back and look at pictures if they're on your phone, in a photo book, whatever. Pictures just seem to me to last forever. I'm sure videos do too. But anyway, what I did was I went out and I bought this guy right here, which is the HP Sprocket. It's this guy right here. It is a tiny, tiny photo printer that connects Bluetooth to your phone, and you can take a picture with your phone, connect to this printer, and it prints out a 2.5 by 3, I think. I'll show you the size of it. Really, really small. So this is the actual size of the picture. It's just that right there. But it's got a sticky back. So you peel off the back and you can stick the sticker and you can stick the photo to obviously anything you want. So what I've been doing is I bought this just cheap little generic notebook, and for all of our family trips, I've been, you know, kind of cataloging where we went, the date, all kinds of good stuff. So this was actually a couple of weeks ago. I didn't video this trip, but we were with another family friend of ours, Jacob Taylor. You might know him from, it was Family Man Camping Adventures. Now it's Jacob Taylor Adventures, I think. But anyway, we become really good friends. So we took a big group picture. My son and his son were fishing. My son caught a fish. So I just took those pictures off my phone, printed them off on here, stuck them in this notebook, made a couple of notes about that trip. And then last weekend, July 4th, we went to Lake Fork where my son slayed the bass. I don't think those are coming through, but he probably caught between 15 and 20, 2 to 4 pound bass throughout the weekend. I caught 0. Let's not even go there. But I got a lot of good pictures. I'm glad that he caught them. I could care less if I catch them. He had the time of his life, so we got a lot of good pictures of him holding up his fish on the boat. But anyway, I just thought, you know, once I fill this book up, I'll put it on my bookshelf and I'll have it forever, hopefully. But to me, it's just a really easy way to really, really keep memories. Like I said, I used to think making YouTube videos was kind of doing that, but I don't go back and watch them. So I think this was a pretty cool little way to make sure you keep all your good photos, all your good memories kind of in one spot. And then once you fill it up, get a new notebook, start over again. I don't do that for my regular solo trips like this because I don't care about to go back and look at me. But for family stuff, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So anywho, I'm gonna get my iPad hooked up. We're gonna get that movie going. I gotta work in the morning, unfortunately, so we'll be getting up early. But the sun comes up so early now, it doesn't feel that bad when I get up so early, but we'll be getting up early, making some coffee, and heading to work. That's always fun. So let's get this movie going, get the blanket open, and call this thing a night. Citizen Vigilante. I am excited about this movie. All right, so I got all my goods. Let's get this closed up.
Good morning, gang.
It is 6 o'clock in the morning on the dot. My alarm just went off. I think I actually technically got up around 5:30, but I can see we're actually probably going to get a sunrise this morning because I'm up so early. I don't know if you guys can see out the window yet, but we've got some color showing up. But that's almost too bright. Let's see, guys, right now inside it's 72 degrees in here right now. I had to turn it up to 68 degrees in the middle of the night because it got too cold. No complaints whatsoever. But that thing does awesome. Some coffee going. I don't even have to hook up my trailer since I never unhitched it last night. We're good to go. Get this put on. Still windy. Beautiful morning though. A little bit of color starting to come up. Got some ducks over here in the lake waking up with me. All right. All right, so this is one of my other 3D prints that I just made. It's what I keep my coffee in now. I think it's a pretty cool little container. It's not waterproof or anything. You can probably put a gasket on it, but it won't be able to come out. But I got my initials on it because I thought I was fancy testing out some software, but it's turned out to be the perfect size to put my coffee in. Sit under here, away from the wind. Try to eliminate a huge mess. All right, coffee's made. Neighbors are leaving. Let's do a walk around, get everything locked up. Good to go there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a quick and easy wrap. Let's take one more last look at the lake before we head out, but that was fun. That was hot. I think that's probably the hottest trip I've ever been on. But having that little camper and that AC kind of makes it bearable in a sense. But these little ducks coming up here. I just think this is one of the best little RV spots here, at least around my area. Again, 40 bucks a night. You got full hookups, RV, sewer, obviously electric, water, trash right on site. And this place is just so clean. So again, this is called Twin Coves in Flower Mound. And we were out here a few weeks ago, like I said, with Jacob Taylor and his family, and we stayed way up there, about 6 RVs up, and they've got a diving rock that my kids absolutely love. We dove off of that for 3 days straight, hung out here in the middle on a raft. It was a good time. I just didn't film it. We were here for 4 days, 3 families, and there was just a lot going on, so I just wanted to kind of enjoy myself and not worry about filming anything. But anyway, it's a great spot if you guys are in the area and want to kind of come out and check it out. Highly recommend, but it is always booked. I had to book this spot like 6 months ago. So, anywho, that's going to be a wrap for me, guys. I gotta go find my coffee. Oh, get this door locked. I'd hate for it to fling open. All right, gang, that's a wrap for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And man, look at all these bugs. They're everywhere. You can't see them on that. You can't see them, but there's millions of them everywhere. You'd think with the wind, they would kind of scare them away. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for me. I gotta head home, head to work, so I can make some money so I can continue to do this. So we will see you folks on the next one. Take care.